So I graduated from the undergrad in 1968, and and that summer the ACLU started a project called the ACLU Farm Worker Project in the Valley, and I got hired on as a community liaison or organizer, and ACLU was pretty progressive at that time, and so they had Charlie Ellert, from a lawyer from here was hitting the project, and a couple of law students, including Tom Chambers, who is now a Supreme Court judge. So in the Washington State Supreme Court, you have like a pro a justice that was pro the farm workers movement, and one that was against, Richard Sanders, and they they started getting involved in a lot of interesting cases. I remember one of them was at that time they had literacy requirements, in order for a person to be able to vote, in Washington, kind of like Mississippi, and so people would go, and it was just completely arbitrary. I remember. Anyways, I'll describe it in a second, but we decided to challenge it. So my job was to get people to go and try to register to vote, and so we went to a couple of places, and I remember going to one place in Toppenish, and the clerk would say, read that over there, pointing out to something on the wall, and she's the one that determined, what to read and whether or not you passed, and some people didn't pass, and then the voting registration system was tightly controlled, by at the state level. In order to be able to vote, you had to go either through a registrar at the courthouse or at a municipal courthouse, or go to the county auditor in Yakima. So we got a bunch of people involved in being that went and tried to register to vote, and they were denied the right to vote because they didn't pass the literacy test, and so a lawsuit was filed in federal court, and it actually went to a hearing, and but then right before the decision came out, a federal court decision came out that declared the literacy tests unconstitutional. So, but it was that kind of stuff, that made me it got me interested in going to law, and it was like in the summer already. I had not even considered going to law school, and through the guidance and help of the people on the project, I applied, and pressure was put on the law school, and I got admitted into the law school.